Santam from the foot ex-AJ. Man, me stick with a pen like JK. True say I ain't really a drink.
Okay, after that awful intro, hello guys, how are you getting on? My name's Aaron Kelly. Welcome back to another video today on the channel. It has been an incredible week of transfers for Chelsea, and I could have made a video pretty much every day from Wednesday until Friday. Starting off with Wednesday, and Chelsea completed the signing of Ben Chilwell from Leicester for £50 million. Now obviously we knew Ben Chilwell was a top target of Frank Lampard's and Chelsea's because, let's be honest, the left back role has been one that I've talked about a couple of times on the channel this season that neither Emerson or Marcus Alonso have really been up to. I knew Ben Chilwell was probably the best option we could have hoped of getting, but I really didn't see us signing him for any less than 75 to 80 million, because that's the kind of money that Leicester were initially asking for, and in the end we've got him for 50. And I know 50 million for a fullback, it's a hell of a lot of money. It's probably way too much money, but let's be honest, in the current market, if you're going to pay for the best of the best in terms of defenders and in particular fullbacks, when we look at them, 50 million is what you're going to pay. Because like Manchester City, as we've seen, paid 50 million for Kyle Walker. I think they paid something similar for Benjamin Mendy as well. I realistically do think that if you want to get the best of the best, that's the kind of money you're going to have to spend. Do I agree with it? No. It's too much money for a defender, let's be honest. But as I said, in this current market, that's the kind of money you're going to have to spend. And I'm happy that we've got our man, because I do think Ben Chilwell has still got room for improvement, but he is such a huge improvement on Marcus Alonso and Emerson. Very, very good going forward. Decent defensively as well. And definitely a position that needed to be shored up from this season. And I think we've done it absolutely brilliantly. Chelsea's second signing of the week then was Malang Sarr from Nice. He signed on a free transfer, 21 years old, French under-21 international. And he's gone straight back out on loan, I believe, back to Nice for the season. A lot of talk about Malang Sarr, hasn't there? A lot of top clubs in Europe looking for him. I heard Inter Milan mentioned, I heard Arsenal mentioned, and he looks to be a good talent. I haven't seen an awful lot of him. With the amount of clubs that have been after him, there's got to be a bit of quality there, so I'm looking forward to seeing him when he comes back. But moving on to Chelsea's third and final signing of the week, and it is the one that's got me most hyped out of any of the signings so far. That's including Werner, Ziyech, and Chilwell, and obviously Malang Sarr as well. Chelsea signed Thiago Silva on a free transfer from PSG after his contract expired with the French champions after the Champions League final. And genuinely, lads, I think this is an absolutely brilliant signing. Thiago Silva is one of the best defenders of my generation of watching football. I've been watching football for I don't know how many years now. Of that generation, Thiago Silva, if he's not number one best defender at that time, he's got to be top three. Thiago Silva looks a real pro as well. He looks like someone that's going to have a real positive impact on the players around him, which I think is one of the main reasons why he's brought in. But for sure, at 35 years of age, he still has quality. We've seen him with PSG, still a starter, still one of the most important players in the team, and still has quality as a defender, and still, probably doesn't have the pace that he probably once did. But if he still has that positional awareness and where to be, and if his reading of the game is anywhere as good as it has been throughout his whole career, Chelsea are onto a real winner here. I do think though the main reason Thiago Silva has been brought in, I think the main quality he's going to bring to this side is the experience that he has. He's been around the block, he's won countless amount of trophies between his time back in Brazil, with AC Milan, and with Paris Saint-Germain. He had a very, very successful spell as well. I was a bit disappointed for him that he didn't win the Champions League in his final game, but these things happen. Bayern Munich were just an exceptional side. The honours speak for themselves. The man oozes experience, and I think that is hopefully the influence he's going to have on young defenders like Kurt Zouma, who's still relatively young, I would say, and especially Fikayo Tomori, as long as he doesn't go out on loan this season, which there's talks about that possibly happening. I hope that doesn't happen. Thiago Silva, with the vast amount of experience he's had, the amount of games he's played, the amount of trophies he's won, is going to count for so much, crucial experience to pass on to the young, not even just the defenders, but the young players in general. at Chelsea, and you could see genuinely the excitement of some of the players on social media once the Thiago Silva announcement was confirmed. Obviously Mason Mount posted that video from Alex of Glastonbury last summer, which was absolutely mental. I seen Tammy Abraham, Thiago Tomori, a lot of them posting the hashtag #Thiago Silva, which was trending on Twitter yesterday. But I'm just very, very excited, and you already know I'm getting a Chelsea jersey with Thiago Silva on the back. When you sign Thiago Silva for your club, you cannot just not buy a jersey with his name on the back. It's gonna happen. I just have to wait to see what squad number he's gonna be. I really wanted to order my jersey as soon as the signing was confirmed yesterday morning, but unfortunately I can't do that until I find out what bloody jersey he's gonna wear. It's incredible seeing rival fans on social media starting to get pissed off about Chelsea treating the transfer window like career mode again. It genuinely feels like we're starting to get back to a place where we can challenge for the title, and I do think that with the signings we've brought in, Werner, Ziyech, Chilwell and Thiago Silva, I genuinely think with those signings on top of the squad we had from last season, there's no reason why Chelsea shouldn't challenge for the title this season. Now there's still business to be done, and obviously the big elephant in the room being Kai Havertz, still isn't confirmed yet. There's also talks of a goalkeeper as well. Nick Pope and Onana have been the two that have been mentioned as well. I heard in the papers yesterday that Gianluigi Donnarumma has been mentioned as well, which I think out of them three, Donnarumma might be the best option, but probably the most expensive. I don't know, but all I know is Frank Lampard has done a madness so far. He's established that, the left back position needed to be filled because Emerson and Alonso just haven't been doing it. And we needed a centre back with vast experience. I gave out about the lack of leadership at times at Chelsea last season. I didn't think Azpilicueta at times was showing enough leadership qualities. With Thiago Silva coming in, even though he's not going to be the captain, he's going to bring in so much leadership and captain material. I think he actually was the captain of Paris Saint-Germain, so he's going to bring in that leadership, that voice on the pitch. And obviously Malang Sarr, young centre back as well, will obviously probably give a lot of the current players who, if a lot of them are still there for the 21-22 season, he's going to give a lot of them a run for their money as well. And obviously Timo Werner, I think when we're looking at centre forwards, he is one of the most deadly in Europe, certainly over the last couple of seasons. And it's definitely a position that we needed filled as well, because as good as Tammy Abraham's first season at Chelsea was, he wasn't overly consistent after Christmas, and I think that was a big issue. And Olivier Giroud, he's going to give you a lot for the team. He's going to contribute so much to the team, but one thing he's not going to do is give you 20 goals a season, which, if you look down the years at teams who've, won Premier League titles, there's always been that forward. If you look at Chelsea in, over the last decade, we've had like Diego Costa, Didier Drogba, you look at Aguero for Man City, you look at Van Persie in the 2012-13 season for Manchester United, you look at even last season for Liverpool having not even just one but two forwards who were able to get 20 plus goals in Mo Salah and Sadio Mane. So every team needs that, and I'm also quite looking forward to seeing Hakim Ziyech in a Chelsea jersey as well. A couple of times that I have seen him, he's looked very, very bright, great dribbling ability, very tricky, very difficult to mark. Kind of reminds me of Riyad Mahrez a little bit. So very much looking forward to seeing him. Chelsea have a game actually today against Brighton in about an hour and a half, so I might try and see if I can get to watch that. We're actually playing Brighton on the first game of the season, which I don't really understand, playing them in a friendly and then playing them on the first day of the season. But anyway, we move. I just want to get this video out hopefully nice and quick, lads, because I am so excited. I am more excited for a Premier League season than I've been in a long time. So let me know if you are too in the comment section down below. Make sure you leave a like if you enjoyed. Let me know what you think of Chelsea's new signings down in the comments down below as well, and subscribe if you're new with those notifications on, and I will catch you later.